Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Sarasota, Florida. I often laugh that there's everything here and everybody's here. It is one of the most exciting, unique towns in the state of Florida. Now, people move to Florida for a variety of different reasons. They come because they are retiring and they want the weather or the golf. They come because, like in my case, you have an aging parent. And when I came here in 2007, I knew no one, nothing. And I am so excited to be your host today on American Dream TV and to introduce you to Sarasota. So today we're going to be talking about one of Sarasota's oldest micro-communities, the Rosemary District. And here to tell us all about it is Anand Palagar, who is currently the chairman of the Rosemary District Association. So as we get started, can you tell me a little bit about the history of this particular building?
Sure. This building originally was conceived to be a site for the second African-American church in Sarasota. It was originally built as a single-story wood frame structure that got destroyed in one of the early 19th century hurricanes. And very quickly, the congregation reassembled and set about designing, building a new church. What's fascinating about this building is really its history as the only standing church from that period that exists here in Sarasota.
From 1926.
From 1926, and is representative of the Black community at the time who were working to build a lot of the infrastructure in Sarasota. And so a lot of the materials used in the construction here were borrowed from different building sites in that period. It's a really fascinating story about the culture and the capacity of human ingenuity in terms of creating something from nothing in a very short span of time.
So a lot of people ask me, how do you meet folks when you move somewhere new? And I know for me, when I came to Sarasota, the first thing I did was I volunteered. Through volunteering, you get to meet people with the similar interests, and there are so many opportunities for it here. And today with me is Kathy Bryant from Streets of Paradise, who helped to furnish homes for the homeless, amongst other things. Tell us more, Kathy.
So it's interesting that you say that about volunteering. So I moved here in 2014. I didn't know anyone at all. And I met Greg Cruz, who founded Streets of Paradise, but it wasn't Streets of Paradise at that time. We were just having picnics in the park. And I remember the first one that we did together, we served about 300 people at 5 Points Park.
And at Streets of Paradise, so you also host and do a lot of events. I know that on Monday you yourself do the yoga classes. What else? What other kind of things do you do?
We have an Art for Adults with Disabilities, which is one of our favorite events. That's every other Wednesday night. The adults come in and share a meal together and do an art project together, something that strengthens bonds, community, and mental health.
Thank you so much, Kathy. It's been such a pleasure.
Such a pleasure. Welcome to American Dream TV, the destination for the perfect blend of culture, lifestyle, and real estate. I am your host, Joanna Petriccioni, and you're with me in beautiful, sunny Sarasota, Florida. Our journey takes us today to the renowned restaurant Cafe L'Europe. We're going to meet with the newest owner, John Horn. After that, we'll head over to downtown Sarasota and we'll learn about the brand new development of Sarasota Bath and Racquet. So come along. St. Armand Circle is a haven for exquisite shops, dining, and art galleries. So let's head on over to one of my favorite restaurants, Cafe L'Europe. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with John Horn from Cafe L'Europe, our newest owner. Thanks for having us, John.
Thanks for joining us at Cafe L'Europe today.
Yes, the renovation came out beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
We've worked hard to get it where it is today, and we're just so pleased with it.
Can you give us a brief history of the restaurant?
Absolutely. Cafe L'Europe's 50 years old, celebrating it this year of being in this town. It was the first building on St. Armand Circle. Originally, John Ringling had his sales office here as a realtor. So, I mean, what a great connection today, right? So he had the idea to develop St. Armand's and Lido Key, and this is where he built his office.
Right.
Turned into a restaurant, and then in '73, it became Cafe L'Europe. So we're fortunate to be able to steward and keep that going forward.
With this restaurant, will you be involved as well in the community?
Without a doubt. I mean, it's so important. The community gives so much to us. We feel that we need to do the same with our community.
Thank you, John, for joining us today and letting us be a part of this wonderful restaurant.
We're glad to have you. Cheers.
Our last stop is at Keller Williams on the Water here in downtown Sarasota. We're going to go up and talk to Tanya Key from Sarasota Bath and Racquet. Let's go. Joining us today is Tanya Key from Sarasota Bath and Racquet. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you. I understand there's a significant redevelopment going on down at the site, the iconic site of Sarasota Bath and Racquet. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely, and you're right, it is an icon. The original Bath and Racquet was built in 1969. It was a premier tennis club, and people such as Martina Navratilova, Jimmy Arias, Chris Everett all played out of here. But now we are bringing back this community even better with 256 condos and a whole holistic lifestyle approach.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the holistic lifestyle compared to other communities?
Absolutely. So not only is this centrally located in Sarasota, where you're 3 miles to downtown, 3 miles to Siesta Key Beach, world class as you know. We also have shopping and restaurants all around. But within this beautiful complex, we have 12 indoor pickleball courts, 4 outdoor pickleball courts, 13 tennis courts. We're going to have a restaurant, a state-of-the-art fitness center, jogging trails, parks, pools. There is so much that this offers for any type of lifestyle that you're looking for.
It sounds like a snowbird's dream. Will this be available for rentals when they come here?
It will. That'll be a 7-night minimum rental, and it really is a place where someone can work, live, and play.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to the future developments of Sarasota Bath and Racquet.
Thank you, Joanna.
Thank you for tuning in to American Dream TV. I've been your host, Joanna Petriccioni. Until our next episode, I hope you enjoyed exploring some of what Sarasota, Florida has to offer.
welcome to the American Dream TV. I am your host, Kayla Byethrow, and today I'm so excited to share with you not only a dear friend, but a nationwide and Tampa's own local celebrity artist by the name of Jason Skeldon. And today we are here at the Skell Factory. Now, what is the Skell Factory? It is an out-of-this-world, authentic pop culture factory filled with so many fun things, like I can't even begin to say. Are you guys ready to go check it out? Let's step inside.
Who is it?
It's me!
Hi, how are you?
Hello, good, how are you?
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Heard you have some questions for me.
I do.
Okay, come on in.
So Skell, we are currently at the Skell Factory right now. Tell me about this place. There's so much going on, so much cool stuff. Explain it a little bit.
Yeah, so this is kind of like this first room here is where I kind of get into the zone. I'll come sit down here in the morning, and as you can tell with like the mood lights and stuff like this, it's just kind of like a way for me to just kind of get in the zone.
All right, Skell, so this is the second part of the art factory. What's going on in here?
Yeah, so this is where I create. Like I paint flat, so I'm not traditional at all. Most people will paint like on the wall. I actually paint flat, so this is why I have this big bench here. But yeah, this is where I create. Like you see the spray paints, you'll see like all the markers and other paints. Yeah, this is just, this is where the magic happens. So this is the fun area.
So Jason, so many people are inspired by you. What is the reason why you do what you do every single day?
Honestly, like I've always had a passion for art. I've always loved art. I've always loved waking up in the morning and creating something. I'm inspired by pop culture, you know, whatever's going on in the world right now. I have idols like Alec Monopoly, Banksy, Warhol. If you kind of look at my art style, you'll kind of see that it kind of meshes all that art into one.
So tell me about some of the local, or I guess not local, but celebrities that you have sold pieces to.
So the first biggest one I did was Kevin Hart, Taylor Swift. I mean, I guess it all depends on who you ask. Like the biggest one I've done one for is Michael Jordan, but like, I mean, if you ask like a 10-year-old girl, she's gonna say Taylor Swift. So it all depends. It all depends. But yeah, I've done some pretty big names, you know. Thankful for that.
Yeah. So we are at our second location today at one of my favorite listings located in the prestigious gated community of Grand Hamptons. Here we have a 5-bedroom plus a bonus room, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage, roughly around 6,000 square feet. Couple special features about this home is we have a resort style pool that is out of this world and a movie theater room. Let's go check it out. So as we enter, we are entering the formal living room featuring Jason Skeldon art piece. So as we enter the chef's dream kitchen, we have granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, brand new lighting fixtures, solid oak wood cabinets, and a gas stovetop. Now we are entering the living room featuring 20-foot high ceilings, a beautiful staircase, as well as some more of Jason Skeldon's art pieces. This is the Rihanna Medusa head, one of my all-time faves. So welcome to the resort-style pool featuring a grotto, multiple waterfalls, and an underwater table and chairs. Let's check it out. So another great feature about this property is that there is not only one, but 2 conservation areas in this property. To the left of the property and directly behind the property, so nothing will ever be built on it, ever. So this is the perfect place to relax, chill on the hammock, lay down, get some sun, have a nice glass of wine after a long day of work. Coming into one of my favorite features of the house, besides the pool of course, is this beautiful Swarovski crystal chandelier. So my absolute favorite room in this house is this in-home movie theater featuring surround sound systems, a projection system, and of course, another scale artwork. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am your host, Kayla Bythrow with American Dream TV, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. This is Stacy Foskey, your host and lifestyle expert, and this is my grand dog, Winston. Today I am going to be interviewing a celebrity, John Kundig, who's also known as John Canine, and his famous dog, Maker. Maker has been in several shows, something like Top Dog. He's also been advertising for the Tampa Aquarium and for Google. So let's go take a look and let's see how smart this dog is. You ready? Let's go. Hey John, thanks for letting me highlight you today. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about you. What brought you to where you wanted to train dogs?
I actually started my training career in 2005 as a dolphin trainer out in Hawaii after college, and just got hooked on animal training. I worked with dolphins and sea lions and a lot of birds, and then switched over to some zoos and did reptiles and primates for a while, and then actually got into, through that network, into falconry. And that's what led me to dog training. I was out hunting with the birds, and I kept running into these guys that were hunting with their dogs. Yep. And I just fell in love with what they were doing, and they loved what I was doing, and started working with them. So I apprenticed under them and started learning the dog industry, and then apprenticed under another trainer to learn more about the pet training side. And that was about 10 years ago. So I did 10 years of exotics and 10 years of dogs now.
Wow, that's amazing. So John, I understand that you are going to have a different facility over here, and I know you, and you go big or go home. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so what we've got in the plans now, we're finishing building out the warehouse and the property over here, which total is about 10 acres. So we've still got another 5 acres to develop this way. What we're going to do is build some new dog kennels and horse stables so we can increase our capacity as we keep growing, and then use the rest of the property over here for events like dog trials and competitions, and also do some fundraisers and host some party type events as well.
Next, I cannot wait to show you this multi-million-dollar timber frame home that has the charm of Yellowstone that looks like it's dropped in the Sunshine State. Let's go take a look. So here we are at this beautiful timber frame home that I told you about, and we've got Gwen, the realtor, who actually got this listing, lucky girl, and this is the owner, Jason. So Jason, what I want to know is, what do you enjoy most about this beautiful home?
Yeah, so by far it's the outdoor area. It's the woods, it's the pond, the porch that you can sit out here, have great views, the backyard. It's the resort style living that we've been able to create here, and just the outside ambiance is it's amazing.
It's crazy, I love it. So it's kind of like Yellowstone dropped right down into Central Florida.
That's right.
It is, it's gorgeous. Didn't know there was anything like this. Here we are inside, and again, it does really look like something from Yellowstone. Give us the highlights and let's talk about this.
Yeah, absolutely. So the frame of the home is called a timber frame home, and the ceilings are 32 foot, and the actual beams in here, the post beams, go about another 16 foot underneath this into rock. So it's said that this house could withstand a Category 5 hurricane, and the walls could blow out, but this frame's going nowhere.
So Jason, this beautiful outdoor area, cooking area, and you've got this amazing pool. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so again, keeping with that mountain modern look, we wanted to bring that out here as well, but we also wanted to bring the elements of the wood out here to match the inside. So we had this pavilion built by the Amish actually in Pennsylvania, and they actually brought this down here and we were able to create this really nice area. We've got all the cooking amenities.
I hope you've enjoyed today's segment of The American Dream with John Kundig and his dog Maker and this beautiful timber frame home. Until next time, I'll see you on the next American Dream.
Welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Shobha Jagannath. We're out here today in beautiful Treasure Island, showcasing our Florida lifestyle. And I have with me Donald from Freedom Boat Club. Donald, would you take us out on the boat?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Sounds like a great idea. Let's hop aboard.
Okay, let's go. So Donald, tell us, what does Freedom Boat Club offer?
Yeah, so we're a boat ownership alternative. We have 600 plus boats in the greater Tampa area, and with a simple buy-in fee and monthly payments, you'll get unlimited access to utilize our boats. Whether you want to go on a pontoon, a deck boat, or a center console, we have a bunch of different styles for you to use.
So why would someone want to choose that over owning their own boat?
So we make it really easy. We'll do all the work for you. So if anything breaks down, we'll fix that for you. We do all the cleaning, and just really makes it really hassle-free on your end. And then on top of that, we have a ton of locations worldwide. So if you travel at all, rather than trailing your boat around, you can take out a boat in one of our locations. And finally, just a bunch of different styles of boats. If you want to go cruise around, we'll have a pontoon. If you want to go fishing, we have a center console for you.
Well, that sounds great. I need to look into that for me and my family.
Absolutely.
Can you touch a little bit on the locations?
Yeah, so in the greater Tampa area, we have 34 locations. From Ruskin, about 45 minutes south of here, to Crystal River, like an hour and a half north, and everything in between. And then on top of that, we do have 360 locations worldwide. We're in like 36 states and 9 different countries, so a ton of access even outside of the territory as well.
Well, that's amazing. Well, we appreciate you being here today, Donald. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Every year in December, you get a front row seat here of the Christmas Light Boat Parade that travels through these waters. Here we are at my lovely listing, 11700 Capri Circle South, unit number 5, a beautiful waterfront condo, just a few minutes away from the white sands of Treasure Island Beach. This 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo has the most beautiful waterfront views. What makes this place unique is there are only 10 units in the building, so they do not allow rentals. And what that means for you is that you don't have to worry about tourists coming and going. You have your privacy, and the building being small, you're exempt from the new condo regulations, so the monthly fees stay very low. As you can see, this is very relaxing. You feel like you're on vacation all the time. And I can't think of a better American dream. I'm your host, Shobha Jagannath, and I thank you for joining me today.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.